Welcome to the Northern Rangers. I'm Casey Knopick, our cameraman is Jeff Hudspeth, and we're back on the Strico Trail. Today we're going to be going up, but we're going to be stopping about 10 times on this trail. The reason for this, we're going to show you the 10 essentials. What are the 10 essentials? The 10 essentials are an idea that in the 1930s, a Seattle-based mountaineering and hiking group called the Mountaineers came up with. The first item when backpacking is to always know what you have and where you have it. So for this, the first 10 essential is a map. Now the reason that you need a map is because a map not only shows you where you're going to be going, but it'll also show you where you might be able to find water, the elevation gain, and where the campsites that you'll be at. So that's item number one. Let's go up the trail and I'll show you item number two. Well, we're a little bit further along the trail and it's time for number two of the 10 essentials. That would be a flashlight. In this case, I brought a headlamp. Now, a flashlight is useful for when it gets dark, obviously, but a headlamp is even better because if you're hiking along and it gets dark, you don't have to carry a flashlight around in your hand, you can just strap it to your head. Let's go find number three. We're about 3/4 of the way up the trail now, and it's time for number three of the 10 essentials. Fire starter. Now, most people would bring matches, but the problem with matches is if you don't have a waterproof container to put them in, and they aren't waterproof matches, they aren't going to work. So I prefer flint and steel. What this is a striker, and you push it and it starts to spark. The spark then you can push down into their tinder and really get it going. Now on a day like today, on a day hike, we wouldn't really need this, but if we were doing an overnight one and we got stuck with no matches, this could definitely keep us warm. Alright, number four is a pocket knife. Now these can be very helpful because you can cut your shirts into strips if somebody gets cut using their pocket knife, or you can make a bandage out of it. A lot of different things. You can chop some firewood with a rock, pound it across it. The most important thing to know when using a knife is how to open it and close it so that way you don't cut yourself while you are doing it. Number five is, of course, water. Now water is essential because it not only helps hydrate you, but it quenches your thirst as you're going along. Now, you'll also want to make sure that you have a filtration system because you won't be able to backpack too much water as it's really heavy. So with the filtration system, when you do come across a lake or a stream, you can filter that water and then it makes it good to drink. We've made it to the top. And number six is spare food. Now you won't need a lot on a day hike, but on a longer hike, you definitely would. Alright, we made it to the top of our hike. And it's over there that they launched for the paragliding that we showed you last week. We aren't over there because it's pretty bright and so the sun was making it a shadow so you couldn't see me. So we moved over to the shade. Number seven of the 10 essentials is a raincoat or extra clothing. And in this case I brought the leggings to my shorts so I could just zip them on and they become pants. Number 8 of the 10 essentials is sunscreen. Now you never want to go anywhere without sunscreen, especially if you're going out in the snow or somewhere reflective because you'll burn twice as fast. And number 9 is a compass. Now you only want to bring a compass if you know how to use it. So you might want to learn how to use the compass before you go on the trip. That was another successful training hike. We went all the way back up to the top and down with our 35-pound packs this time. But wait, there's one essential left that I have to share with you. The last essential on the 10 essentials made by the Mountaineers is a first aid kit. Now this you can use to repair any injuries that you come across. That's not an extensive one, as it's a backpacking one. For JustSouthOfNorth.com, I'm Casey Knopick, he's Jeff Hudspeth, and we're the Northern Rangers.